Good. Now let's see what we can do to deactivate this alarm. So, did it work? Damn it. Run! Close.
True. Well, that's what I thought too. When this flying thing started tearing apart our ship, the Novice, Legion, didn't make it.
By Malphus. Then we're the only ones left.
The only ones? So the Starling and the Magistrate didn't make it either? Oh, that's tragic. I'm ashamed to ask, but what about the Numinos? Did you find anything out about it? A map? If I believed in such things, I'd call this a twist of fate. I think I know where we can find one. And up there could also be our passage back.
Up where?
Follow me. I'll show you.
How did you make it here, my Sir Dalvarik? And what is this? Some kind of tunnel system?
Please, just Jaspar. I think we've been through enough together by now for that. And concerning your question, there was another entrance into the tower that led me right into these tunnels. There must have been shortcuts for the ones whose job it was to keep this place running. Well, this'll be fun.
Wait, I don't like this.
Damn it, that just had to happen, didn't it? To the other building, quickly.
Enemies, get ready. Here we are. Care to fill us in on your plan now, Jaspar?
First, we need to find our map. And then, well, then we each take a seat in one of these capsules and let ourselves drop.
We let ourselves drop?
They're escape pods. Kamai had some of the ones on the airship, and I just hope they work as intended. Unless you have a better plan, of course.
No.
Good, then get going. Let's find that map. Is that it? Great! Down to the pods, quickly!
Kirash, you're well. Come, we should go look for the mercenary, for Jespar. I saw his pod go down not far from here. Look, over there. Oh no. Oh, he's alive. Looks like a minor laceration to me. Broken rib or two. I guess the force of the impact threw him against this rock. Still, we need to get him to an apothecarius. Do you have the map? I think teleport magic should work again down here. Good. Then at least all this wasn't for nothing. Let's go.
So the High Ones devour our consciousnesses. Now that's what I call ironic. Maybe Koarik and his free people do become part of these higher beings they so adore after all. We should tell them. Maybe they'll be so delighted that they will abandon the siege and sail right back to Nerim.
Spare us your jests. Archmagister, how long will you need to decipher the map? Archmagister?
I don't know. A couple of days, at least. I should start right away. Excuse me.
What is wrong with him?
Jaela was his mentor during his novitiate. But he will get over it. He has to. You did well, Prophetess. Despite the complications, the mission was a complete success.
A complete success? What in blazes has happened to you, Tila?
Nothing. And now is not the time for quarreling.
Jaela is dead, Tila. Just like Jorek. Jorek for the name of the gods. And none of this would have happened if we had just given Quarik this idiotic machine. Please, Tila, if my opinion means anything to you, let go of this madness.
I don't care about your opinion. Jorek was a traitor, and Jaela gave her life for something greater than herself. But the latter in particular seems to be something you cannot relate to. Now, silence. I've had enough of your attempts to hinder our mission. Back to the topic at hand. Sharon, what do you make of Jaela's plan to use the word of the dead to enter a High One's mind? I always thought it only enabled its user to relive the last memories of the deceased.
Well, if the High Ones are made of a collective subconsciousness, they are different in that regard. They consist only of memories, and a lot of them. That is, of course, if the Magistra's theory about them is true.
Forgive my interruption, but having seen the Starling's murals, I would say it is. Mankind ascends to become a High One. This is what the cleansing really is.
Then it might work. Used on a High One, the word of the dead could allow us to enter its spirit.
We will take the risk. The walls still hold against Korik's armies, but we need to hurry. As soon as the Arcanists have figured out the map, we will set out to find this city of 1,000 floods. Many things will be decided by what's to come. I feel it. Ah, and the apothecarius said that the mercenary will live. He's in the Cararium, in case you want to pay a visit.
Poor Mary. I have never seen
Yes.
him like that. Saira, I almost feel ashamed to bring
You
this
know,
up now, but
I know
I would like to
Natara
spend some more
better
time
than you
with
might
you
believe,
this last
and
mission.
I know the reason for
For
her
some reason, I had a
untouchable
gut feeling
demeanor.
about all this.
Fear.
Just meet me in
She's
Leopard City
afraid
when
of
I find
losing
time.
something important
And be
to
careful
her.
whatever you do.
Something that she helped to
Let's do it
create,
already.
and that is the Order. You probably do not know this, but unlike most keepers, Natara was not born of the Sublime Path. Even more than us, she had to fight for her place here. And through immense willpower and discipline, she made it. Not a... Correct. It is all she has ever lived for, and she's afraid that change will destroy it. She believes that my imprisonment made me into a fool whose only intent is to get his will. She does not realize that all that has happened burdens me as much as it burdens her. And that I would give a lot for her support, rather than this ridiculous bickering. Everybody needs someone to back them up from time to time. We are like wolves, and every pack needs a leader. If my resolve weakens, the others will lose their courage. But that does not mean that I regret any of the decisions I have made. None of them. That's none of your concern, but I presume you have your assumptions.
Walk blessed.
The fabled... I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Madness. Before our gates. How can they all ask us to keep on living as if nothing's happened?
Huh?
Damn those Neremese fools. This is madness.
Yeah, as if.
Now, isn't this a surprise? The world's nearing its end, yet the Prophet takes the time to pay me a visit. What do you need? It does what most injuries do. Hurts. But I'm a lot better, thanks for asking. Truth be told, just lying around here doing nothing's what's bothering me the most at the moment. Oh my, you make it sound so dramatic. I don't think this will be the end, though. Say what you want about this place, but it'll be a long time before Korak's men break through. The apothecarius said I might even be able to help if I rest for just a few more hours. Just be careful, all right? And find the Numinos.
This is just madness. Simple madness. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path.
Mm-hmm.
prophetess. That's just how it is. Everything was better.
Keep walking.
Wait, I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Naramese bastards at the harbor gate, didn't you? I can't believe that actually happened.
So the circle closes, as it does for these 3 virtuous souls we are mourning today. But fear not, for they gave their life for a just cause, for the greater good, and will thus be walking on the endless paths forever, together with our Lord Malthus. Magistra Jailer, Keeper of the Third Sigil and Master of the Archives. Stalwyn Willowsong, Keeper of the First Sigil. And Legium Lightman Novice. May the Lord receive your souls today and grant you that you may walk the paths for eternity.
Oh, just shut up, won't you? As if you believe any of this yourself.
Keeper, you...
I just don't see the fucking point.
Malthus is dead. Our Lord is dead. And if even he could not last through the ages, how is he supposed to lead us along the eternal paths? A dead god?
Take her away.
Yes, just go on. Close your eyes and pretend that none of this is happening. It's what you've always been good at. Zing is our punishment, don't you see? The punishment because we failed the Lightborn. That we let someone kill them.
Wait, I think I know you.
Take us all. Do you hear me?
Master crushed
They will
those
take
Naramese
us
bastards
all.
at the harbor gate, didn't you? I can't believe that actually happened.
Keep going.
But...
Keep going!
Magistra Jailer, Keeper of the Third Sigil and Master of the Archives. Stalwyn Willowsong, Keeper of the First Sigil. And Legium Lightman Novice.
You help defend this.
Saira, you came. Do I? Never mind. It's impressive, isn't it? From here it all seems so peaceful. As if there'd be no enemy army just in front of our gates. As if all this, the cycle, the High Ones, the Naramese, were just imagination. And I fear your pessimistic side is right this time. I wanted... Do you want to hear something funny? The two of us, even though we haven't known each other for that long, we've been through a lot. We underwent the Sigil's trial, we fought our way through ancient ruins, and we found the forgotten home of the Star People. I'd say we make for quite an unusual couple, right? But still, what I'd like to ask of you tonight I'm ashamed to. It seems so out of place. Just follow me. Saira, you came.
Madame?
They always go too easy on the scum. They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Yes? Well, things upon us. We just have to live with it.
Again? Come on.
The Nighthawks. They're a small minstrel group from Duneville, and they came here to play despite the situation. I guess I always have, but then I realized there's a point where you've done everything you can. We could die, and if that should happen, I want to be able to say, yes, Kalia, you gave your life for something meaningful. But despite all that, you didn't forget to just let go from time to time. You didn't forget to live, or to love. You may. So, Saira, let's dance together. For tonight, let's just forget about everything else it does. Like a damn good one.
Fine vintage. that's just how he is. Always talking.
Potatoes, garlic.
Small minds, all of them.
That should be
As if
it.
they knew anything about art.
The best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
A hard life this is.
Oh well.
A hard
That
life.
should be it.
Our ancient world seemed newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him, he yearned from the sky.
What do you want?
He abandoned the way that Malthus foresaw. He followed a path of his own, and he strayed in the void as the wayward. Welcome be you merry drunkards, come along and drain your tumblers 15 times, there will be raised.
Potatoes, garlic, radish. Yeah, that should be it.
Being 2 mugs for the clerics, reading 3 mugs for the needy souls who are always out of dough. Farmers, good shepherds that all bored to death by grain and cattle, merchants, soldiers, wars alike. Let the liquor soak the night.
Potatoes, garlic, radish. Yeah. Be it?
That's just how it is. Four mugs to the brewer's beer. He's the reason we are here. 5 mugs to... Our gracious Lord will get hammered in court, and the nobles join our drinking thirsty
What?
from their lofty drinking works.
If you have to ask that, you'd better be on your way, my fair lady.
The best wine in all of Enderal.
A hard
Potatoes,
life
garlic,
this is.
radish.
A hard
That
life.
should be it.
Welcome be you merry drunkards, come along and drain your tumblers. My, have you not had enough? Let us start with the stuff. 1 mug for the joy of being, 2 mugs for the clerics, reading 3 mugs for the needy souls who are always out. So farmers and shepherds that all bored to death by grain and cattle, merchants, soldiers, hordes alike. Let the liquor soak the night.
Malphas's blessings.
Yes?
Pathlessness, wherever you look.
Oh.
Huh?
This just doesn't make sense.
Move along. Oof.
Prophetess. That's beyond me.
Yes?
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
Saira? Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already. Some words just stuck around.